Karen and her sisters had always been a thorn in my side. For months, they'd been using my farm as a shortcut, cutting through my land without permission. I'd asked them politely to stop, even posted signs warning against trespassing, but they didn't seem to care. Karen, with her usual sense of entitlement, thought the rules didn't apply to her or her sisters. Enough was enough. One afternoon, I noticed their car parked near the edge of my property again. It wasn't the first time they'd been there, and this time, I wasn't going to let them get away with it. They had been warned, and their actions were becoming more brazen by the day. I walked over to my truck, grabbed some heavy-duty chains, and headed toward the spot where their car was parked. I wasn't going to just talk to them this time. I was going to make sure they wouldn't be driving off anytime soon. I found their car parked near the gate, ready to cross the line into my fields. As expected, Karen and her sisters appeared, laughing and chatting as they approached their vehicle, unaware of what was coming. I calmly wrapped the chains around the tires of their car and secured them to a nearby tree. As I did, I could hear them start to shout, asking what I was doing. "Don't worry, Karen. Just making sure you won't be going anywhere for a while." I called back, my voice steady but firm. Karen's face turned red with frustration as she demanded that I let them go. But I wasn't backing down. I told her that until she and her sisters respected my property and stayed off my land, this would be the consequence. Her sisters, looking more embarrassed than angry, started pleading for me to let them go, but I stood my ground. After a few minutes, I finally agreed to remove the chains, but before they could leave, I made sure to remind them, once again, that my farm was not their shortcut. "You're lucky. This is all I'm doing," I said, watching as they quickly got into their car. With one final glare, they drove off, and I made a mental note to keep an eye out. From that day on, Karen and her sisters never cut through my farm again. They learned the hard way that trespassing on my land had consequences they weren't prepared for.